Hello students, today we are going to deal with a new chapter, A Triumph of Surgery, the first chapter in the supplementary reader textbook, Footprints Without Feet. It's written by James Herriot, a veterinary doctor by profession. He has written this humorous story based on his experiences at his surgery, that is, his hospital. The story of a rich lady's love for her pet dog and how her love for her dog turned out to be the biggest problem for the dog. Let's read and find out. The story begins. Let's start with Mrs. Pumphrey and her love for her pet Tricky. Mrs. Pumphrey was a rich and lonely lady. She loved her pet dog Tricky very much. Her love for the dog unfortunately reflected in all the highly nutritious and fatty food that she made him eat. Overfeeding and lack of exercise made Tricky sick. He became listless, that is, lacking enthusiasm, and he seemed to have no energy. She thought that he was suffering from malnourishment, so she gave him extra food between his usual meals. Dr. Herriot, he was their veterinary consultant. He happened to meet Mrs. Pumphrey in the street and he saw how poorly the dog looked. He reminded her and even warned that she was supposed to give Tricky less sweet food and plenty of physical exercise. But from his experience, he knew that within next few days, Tricky was going to have a big health issue. And he made preparation in his surgery for Tricky's arrival. Only keeping Tricky away from his over-caring mistress would help cure the problem. Mrs. Pumphrey fed him with malt, cod liver oil and Horlicks. But soon this worsened the problem. Actually, she had overfed the dog and he became fat like a bloated sausage. Tricky started refusing eating at all. He had bouts of vomiting. He spent most of his time lying on the rug, panting. He wouldn't even go for his usual walks. His eyes were bloodshot and rheumy. His tongue lolled from his jaws. So you can imagine the situation. The other problem that Tricky had was that he never refused any food earlier, even when he was not hungry. This greediness had put him in this trouble. Children, based on your reading of the story so far, you can answer these questions. Why was Mrs. Pumphrey worried about Tricky? And what did she do to help Tricky? Okay? And what was she wise in doing this? Okay? So, I hope that answers are actually forming in your mind just now, because whatever you have read will easily help you to answer these questions. Make changes wherever necessary in word order or sentence structure and write these answer in your notebook, literature notebook. The second question is, what was Tricky's real problem? Okay, so you have to answer all these questions. All through the story we are going to have questions in the middle. So exactly from those paragraphs you can locate the answers. It becomes easier for you to write the answers with this method. Let's move on. Dr. Herriot and his treatment of Tricky. When Mr. Herriot was informed about Tricky's deteriorating condition, he went to Mrs. Pumphrey's house and brought the dog covered in a blanket to his hospital. Mrs. Pumphrey was not ready for this. She thought Tricky would miss her a lot, but Tricky for sure was admitted to the hospital for a fortnight. Mr. Harriot was wise and tactful. He had a good common sense, which was required to assist his medical knowledge for making a correct diagnosis. He did not at all give any medicinal treatment to Tricky, but gave him a healthy lifestyle that was good for a dog. He gave him no food but plenty of water for first 2 days. Initially, the sick Tricky showed no interest in mixing with other dogs at the surgery. Surgery is the hospital, where the doctor, a surgeon particularly, treats his patients and may also perform a surgical operation if required. So, a hospital of a surgeon is normally called a surgery. Okay. So, initially the sick Tricky showed no interest in mixing with other dogs at the surgery, but on the third day he started making sounds to show he wanted to get along with the other dogs and even followed them. That day, later, when other dogs finished their meals, that is the second day, Tricky started licking their empty bowls. This showed now he was feeling hungry, which was a hint of his regaining health. You remember initially uh, when he came to the surgery, he denied eating at all and he kept on lying on the floor and kept on vomiting and showed no interest in any physical movement. So now he showed that he was hungry, he wanted to eat by licking those bowls of other dogs after they finished their meal. The next day, an extra bowl was put out for him too. To Mr. Harriot's joy, Tricky jostled his way towards it. From then on, his progress was fast. As Mr. Harriot had correctly diagnosed, Tricky did not require any medical treatment, but only proper eating and being active and playing with other dogs. Tricky became an accepted member of the dogs gang, those shaggy dogs. And here, Tricky was very silky, his fur was very silky, and he was raised in a very sophisticated manner. And here he was playing with those shaggy dogs, all those street games that stray dogs would play. He started fighting with other dogs like a tiger for his share at the meal times and hunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. So this is next question appearing before you. How did the narrator treat Tricky? So you can imagine he did not at all give him any medicinal treatment. He did not give him any medicine or sort of injections, nothing. Right? He only, first 2 days, he only kept on giving him a lot of water. Right? And after 2 days, when he showed he wanted to eat, then on the third day he was given a bowl of food with other dogs. And with the other dogs he started playing all those dogs games. So he started having that physical activity which was missing in his life then. So this was the cure that narrator gave him. Actually, Mrs. Pumphrey had provided all the luxury that she enjoyed to her pet. Tricky had his day bed, night bed, favorite cushions, toys, breakfast ball, lunch ball and dinner ball all separate. Mr. Harriot on the other side could provide Tricky with only a warm loose box to sleep in, like he did for the other dogs. It is clear that the doctor was not so rich as the lady, but of course he knew what the dog needed to regain his health. I hope you understand. So here question 4, reflecting before you. Was the narrator as rich as Tricky's mistress? This previous paragraph forms your answer. The story moves on. Here Mrs. Pumphrey kept missing her pet so much. She kept ringing at the surgery dozens of times asking about Tricky's health. When she was informed that Tricky was recovering, she started sending fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time for Tricky. But the doctor knew Tricky did not at all need it. So he and his partners enjoyed them for breakfast. When she sent bottles of wine to enrich Tricky's blood, the doctor was pleasantly surprised. He could not give this to Tricky. The doctors at the surgery enjoyed a couple of glasses themselves. Then came in brandy. The doctors had it after their meal. Mr. Harriet humorously comments in the story that they were tempted to keep Tricky at the surgery for a longer period of time, like he says, as a permanent guest, so that they would be able to enjoy the goodies that came from Mrs. Pumphrey's house for the dog. I hope you understood this much. So the question follows here. Why was the doctor tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest? Okay. So Mrs. Pumphrey, she kept missing her dog. When she was informed on phone, she kept on ringing at the surgery repeatedly to know how her dog was doing. And when she was informed that he was now doing better, she started sending fresh eggs and wine and brandy and all that, which actually if Tricky consumed, he would get sick again. So Mr. Harriet, like a good doctor, did not give all those things to Tricky. On the other side, he was not able to even convey to Mrs. Pumphrey to stop sending those things for Tricky, because she had an overcaring parental love for Tricky. So saying no to her would actually create a miscommunication between the doctor and Mrs. Pumphrey. So it had to go on this way. However, the doctor knew that Mrs. Pumphrey was emotionally deprived without her pet. That is, was missing her pet so much. She needed to get her pet back. So after a fortnight, that is, after a 15 days time, he phoned her and informed that she could now collect her pet. Within a few minutes, Mrs. Pumphrey reached the surgery in her luxury car to pick up the dog. The doctor's timely care had turned Tricky into an active and hard-muscled dog. When Tricky saw his mistress, he leaped onto her lap and licked her and barked with happiness. Got it? Okay, so question follows. Was Tricky happy to go home with Mrs. Pumphrey? And what do you think would happen at home now? So, the first part of the answer is easy. Points can be taken from this previous paragraph only. But the second one should be answered by yourselves. You can answer either positively or negatively. Positively, like now Mrs. Pumphrey must have learnt her lesson, and now she would give a lot of physical exercise to Tricky, that she did not want Tricky to get sick again. She would also follow the regime of diet that the doctor would suggest to her, and would strictly follow the diet. Or negatively, because she was very lonely, one thing, and second thing was very overcaring kind of a pet owner, right? So she would shower all her love and affection to the dog as before, seeing that he had turned very active and very healthy again. So she would start giving him cod liver oil and Horlicks and malt and all that again. And again, within a few next months, dog would suffer from the same problem and would be perhaps hospitalized again. Right? Choice is yours, the way you want to answer this question. Okay, let's move on. Mrs. Pumphrey had a parental affection for her pet. She thanked the doctor sincerely. It was impossible for her to think that no overfeeding and a lot of physical activity was the real cure for the dog. She was thrilled to see the improvement. Right? She thought that because her dog was hospitalized and got medicinal treatment from the doctor, he got cured. So with tears in her eyes, she said to the doctor that Tricky's recovery was a triumph of surgery. Right? Surgery here means the hospital or hospitalization. Not necessarily that this surgery means the surgical operation. Right? This was to express her gratitude and tell Mr. Harriet that he had done a great job. Okay, the story ends. Question: why does Mrs. Pumphrey think that the dog's recovery is a triumph of surgery? Right? The answer is right in front of you. It was impossible for her to think that no overfeeding and a lot of physical activity was only the required cure for her Tricky. Right? So triumph means victory. Right? So the goal was achieved. Right? So Tricky regained his health by hospitalization. But actually, there was nothing like a hospital treatment that the doctor gave Tricky. Okay? So, this is the end of the story, children. Children, I hope that you know that the official NCERT website has all the NCERT textbooks. You can easily find them on this ncert.nic.in website. And the link that I have shared here has the Triumph of Surgery chapter, and you can read the original chapter here on your computer or mobile by clicking this link. You can also download the whole textbooks, so First Flight as well as Footprints Without Feet, by following the instructions given on this website www.ncert.nic.in. Thank you.